Force on Force features the largest and strongest outdoors military organization in the country. These are the men and women who make it possible to enjoy the freedom to hunt and fish. It is with pride we bring you Force on Force Season 9.
Look at that dude! Yeah! Let's go! You don't stink! Get on the ground! You're first! Test off! Are you kidding me right now? Air Force! You lose Air Force! Yes! Yeah! That's what I'm talking about! Yes! Boom, baby! That's what I'm talking about! Well, that's what I'm talking about! Boom!
At the beginning of each season of Force on Force, the anglers meet up at our annual banquet. It's the first chance to talk a little smack and also a time to honor last year's winners. The defending champions are Marine bass angler Richard Faulkner and Army bass angler Vinnie Reynolds. That duo pulled off a win during tough conditions on Lake Holbrook last year. This year, they have the mark on their backs. 14 other anglers are gunning for a title of their own. The banquet is also where the teams are created. This year, the coalition members drew to see which pro staffer would be their partner for Season 9. Making this extra special this year is the presence of 2 cadets from the United States Military Academy at West Point. Frankie Turner and Justin Altrogi are led by their advisor, Todd Messett. All 3 will participate in this year's competition. 1 by 1 and 2 by 2, the teams are filled out, and here is how the bracket lays out. Today's matchup is the 1-2. Alpha Team is Season 7 national champion Don Brunson, teamed today with Mitchell Conley, both representing the U.S. Army. Bravo Team is defending champion from Season 8, Marine bass angler Richard Faulkner, along with his partner, Army bass angler Brent Hill.
Too early for this. I don't think the fish wake up this early.
Once again, the anglers met early in the morning and were not told the lake. They only knew it would be within driving distance of the 515 cabins in Yantis, Texas. The departure time was well before dawn, which meant up to 50 lakes were within driving distance.
You're so anxious because you don't know which lake you're going to, and then they tell you.
I know. You can only prepare so much, and then they throw you a curve.
Yeah,
you know?
I know.
That's all right.
Probably never even fished there, so.
I don't think there's a bad lake in Texas. Well, here we are, headed to Lake I Don't Know. It is, as you can see, 5:31 in the morning. Full moon out this window here to my left, which this time of year, given that it is early September, fish should be feeding on shad, which means they've probably been feeding most of the night, which is going to make the bite earlier this morning probably a little bit tougher than we really want it to be. But we shall adapt and overcome.
Eventually, the roads led further and further south, and just before dawn, the teams pulled up to Lake Athens, an 1,800-acre lake, 50 feet at its deepest point. It's known for quality keepers in the 3 to 8 pound range.
Lily pads. Little Strike King popping perch, maybe?
Well, I don't know.
Sexy frog?
That would work.
A long day for you guys. I'm gonna wear y'all's butt out today.
Bring your crying tail, Don. I know you got plenty of them, but they're all sopping wet, ain't they? Yeah, I know.
All right, bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. Oh, welcome to Force on Force Season 9. Oh, you're now gonna have the opportunity, and both of you, 2 of you, are gonna have the chance to win a 2nd national championship. Your name on this plaque forever. Also, you'll get NFL-size championship rings to wear forever. Cool? Now, with that said, we're going to get into the rules of engagement. The rules of engagement for this operation. Basic load. You will receive 5 loose combos on your boat. You will have to figure out as a team how you're going to fish, how you're going to rig everything up, what patterns, what your whole operation is going to be using those 5 rods, and figure it out for yourselves. You'll also get a basic load from BioBore that's loaded with all the Strike King products, soft plastic, terminal tackle, everything you need to include the new Thunder Crickets for this operation. You'll also have BioBore fish grips, Liquid Mayhem, Dermatone, Hero Clean, and everything else you need, to include bug band, to protect you and provide you with everything you need for this operation. Pull. All right, the next rule of engagement, 14 inches. Every fish must be 14 inches. In previous years past, we counted every fish depending on the lake. This lake is a 14-inch lake limit. Pull. Third, 5 fish limit, just like a regular tournament. 5 fish, 14 inches. And last, 4 hours for this operation. You only have 4 hours to figure this lake out. Get back in time, safe and sound. Now, safety. It is hot, very hot out there. We're almost at category 4 for heat indexes out there. Make sure you're hydrating and that you make it back safe and sound and you don't tap out on this operation. Cool? Now, bring it in for your G2 Intelligence Lake Report.
Here is your G2 Lake Intelligence Report. Lake Athens is hot today. Early temperatures are in the mid-70s, but we will approach 100 by the end of this round. The wind is non-existent. The barometric pressure will rise slightly and then begin a slow fall during this 4-hour event.
Are there any questions at this time?
No, sir.
Cool. Any questions at this time?
No, sir.
All right, we'll shake hands, move out, draw fire, and let's fish.
You're gonna need it.
Good luck to you guys. Be safe. Not gonna happen again, my friend.
I think I've seen you before. Haven't I seen you before?
Not talk any more trash. You're gonna have to bring a garbage truck up in here.
Man, we got a Marine Corps guy and an Army guy together. That's bad news for you.
Hey, you guys know how to back up out of there?
Hey, Don, the pointy end's the front, brother.
We got some crayons for you. I'll draw you a picture of how to get out.
All right, brother.
Here we go.
Force on Force is brought to you by Skeeter Boats, by Strike King, by Hero Clean, by Cryptech, and by Returning Heroes Home.
I brought my CIB. It's a combat infantry badge. This is the one you wear on your dress uniform. But as an infantryman, when you get deployed and you get into an engagement, direct contact with the enemy, you earn your CIB. And usually you wear it on your uniform. It lets other soldiers know, this guy's been to combat. He's gotten to an engagement with the enemy. It wasn't until I got older that I really realized what this meant. When you see guys wear this, you don't really know how much they've given up in losing friends, a peace of mind, and what they deal with after it. But it really signifies a lot than just, hey, I went to combat and got into a firefight. So it means a lot to me. I still hang on to it. I lost a lot of buddies, and every time I look at it, it reminds me of it. So it's a good thing to have.
Fishing a new lake like this, how much can you plan? How much can you go fishing? Most of it, in my humble opinion, is just go fishing and try to make a plan while you're on the water. And also, in this tournament, being that it's a 3.5-hour tournament basically for us, when you count run time in and out and that kind of stuff, if you don't catch fish and when you sit down in a spot, you don't catch them within the first 10, 15, 20 minutes, you got to move to another spot. I mean, if you're not getting a bump, you're not getting a signal, you're not getting something to tell you they're here or that you're doing something that they want, and you might want to go try something or the same thing, but in a different part of the lake, because they may want that in that part of the lake, not just where you're at the current time.
There we go.
Fish 'em.
Oh, he came off. All right, that's a good sign.
Yep. Got one?
That's tiny.
Okay.
We're on something though.
There you go, brother.
Not what we're looking for.
No, it's not. But we're on it. Just keep going.
That's a good one. Maybe.
As long as he keeps, dude, we don't care. Where you going?
Left
You tell
side.
me, or where's he going?
Left side. It's not that big.
I just don't want him to jump and come off on you.
You know what I'm saying?
Stay down, little guy. Come on.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm ready.
We'll take that one.
Yep, here we go. Got it?
Yep.
Roger that, brother. Go.
14.
Yeah, 14.
We got it. It counts.
1.8. First fish. Yeah, so what we did was we went from that Sexy Dog topwater to one of the Strike King KVD half shells. What I like is that tail, totally different, gives a little bit of different action as it's sitting there in the water fluttering. Use it a lot in Washington, a lot of drop shotting, which helps out with me and Don. We do totally different things.
I'm trying not to wear any jewelry, just like you.
Oh, you're not gonna wear any jewelry. Oh my God. That hurt?
Yeah.
Damn it. Sorry, dude.
Get that on film? I'm okay. I'm all right, Mom. I'm all right, Mom. Remember that time when you looked me
And I ripped your hat. You got another one?
No.
Let's take a look back at Season 3. The father-son team of Rory G. and Rory D. Lane also saw similar friendly fire.
I'll tell you, at first I thought it was going to be all right. He seemed like a decent man. I don't know. Apparently he likes to beat the hell out of his partner.
I don't like Marines. That's the thing.
Force on Force is brought to you by Lose, by Power Pole, by Dermatone, by Grease Monkey Wipes, and by All Seasons Feeders.
My 21st birthday I spent in Afghanistan, and I was on guard up on a rooftop. We just got into a firefight. We got attacked by the Taliban, and the firefight lasted about 5 minutes. So after that ended, next thing I know, all the guys come up on the roof, and they got this little, it's like a, what do you call it, a piece of bread?
Cracker out of the MREs.
Yeah, it's like this big, and it's
almost like hardtack, man. It's really super hard cracker.
It's like a hard cracker or a hard piece of bread. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but it doesn't taste good.
Nope.
So they come to the roof with that, and it's got this cheese that you get out of the MRE on it.
Like a cheese whiz spread.
With, I don't know, there's probably chocolate and stuff on it. There's all kinds of stuff. And they sing me happy birthday. So instead of getting to go to like a club or out to a bar, I got to spend my vacation on my 21st in Afghanistan with a piece of bread.
Right after a firefight.
Right after a firefight. It was a great time.
Alpha Team saw early success on their first stop with a quick keeper and a few more hits. But since that time, their pattern has dried up. They are moving toward their third area. Meanwhile, Bravo is still working on its teamwork.
That wasn't even close.
I don't know. I had my eyes closed.
Oh, so you moved back there now?
Yep. I want you to have full spotlight on you. All the camera will be on you.
Now, if you want to get up here now, I'll just throw off my right shoulder like that out. So I'm not going to hit you. Huh?
Nothing. I said, all right.
I'm not going to
Right
hit
there.
you. I'm not going to hit you, man.
All right.
So how was Marine Corps basic training?
Oh, piece of cake.
It was awesome, huh? Fun?
They treat you so nicely there. You
Yeah.
know, it's just, yeah. It's like going to Grandma's house. They give you cookies.
Grandma was mean.
Oh, yeah, Grandma, no doubt. Well, I tell you, you leave. I grew up in a small town in Illinois.
Okay.
Farming community. So I never really been anywhere, ever. Just my own little county right there. And joined the Marine Corps and got to ride on an airplane, got to see the ocean for the first time, travel overseas, It really opened your eyes to what's out there in the world.
So you grew up a little bit.
It did make a man of me.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And then after boot camp, and then you go to your MOS school, and then you'll go home on vacation. So it says vacation. Go home on leave, and you're just a totally different person. Yeah. You're just a totally different person,
Is it a big one?
No, but it'll measure.
Nice. That'll work.
Oop, watch your leg.
There he is.
All right. Yeah?
Got off. Gosh, dang
Get
it.
back in there. Yeah. That's a good sign. You
Yes,
know?
it is.
It means we're doing the right thing. He just had one on that came loose.
Here, let me help you out real quick. Get you locked in. Good. There it is.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's all we do.
Yep.
All right.
There you go. Awesome.
All right. Here we go, guys.
Fish number 1. We're on the board.
Here we go.
1 pound, 12 ounces.
I'm moving the bait with my rod, not the reel. I'm reeling it, reeling up the slack, and just pulling that bait. Really focus on what it's doing. Concentrate on what your bait's doing. Feel it wiggle, okay? When you feel it touch that grass, that's when you stop. Just give it a little bit of slack, let it float up, and start again, okay? You just don't want to move those weeds. Whoa, I wish I had a hat. If I had a hat, I could probably focus on catching.
You're so mean to me.
What?
Just met and you're so mean to me.
I know, we just met. You're so mean to me.
I know.
There we go.
There we go.
Oh, better fish.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Better fish.
Oh, watch him come up. Watch him come up. All right.
Swinging.
Oh, yeah. He's so good.
Yeah.
2 in the side of the mouth.
Yeah.
Ah, pretty bass. Nice.
All right, baby. We're doing it. Getting her done.
Fish number 2. 1 pound, 15 ounce. Almost 2 pounds. Beautiful. Awesome.
All right,
That's
man.
awesome.
There you go. So it shows us we're doing the right thing.
Yeah,
That builds confidence, shows you're doing the right thing in the right spot. But gotta feather that through there. I can't stress that
It's
enough.
slow fishing, but
Really gotta feather that bait.
I mean, that's back to back almost right there. So really it settles the nerves a little bit other than getting hit in the head, you know?
Well, I mean, you wonder.
Well, maybe that helped you.
You always wonder, am I doing the right thing?
Maybe that helped you a little bit. I don't know.
Smacking me upside the... Okay, Dad, sorry.
Force on Force is brought to you by Lowrance, by Wiley X, by BioBore, by Liquid Mayhem, and by Impact Lures. Alpha Team is struggling to find a pattern, but Bravo Team has figured out how to find and catch fish on this hot, no-wind day. Downsize and go deep.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we're good.
Sure?
Yep.
Okay. What is he?
1 pound, 12 ounces.
Nice.
We got 546 right now for 3 fish. So.
All right. Love you, brother. I love you, brother. Wear her down, wear her down.
Nope.
What do you want to do?
Oh, she's so good. I'm going to swing her right towards you.
Okay. If you think she's ready, I'll come here. She's...
Yes.
2.4?
Yeah, 2.4. Yeah, that's awesome.
Here we go. Ready?
Number 4, baby. Number 4. We got to get number 5, and it's on.
I think they're just starting to come up. There you go. Here they come. Coming through. Yeah. Good deal.
We got 9 pounds, 17 ounces right now. We've got 9 minutes, and we got to roll, but...
Come on, old man. Let me help you. Let me help you. Come on.
Oh, where do you get that from?
Do you need a wheelchair? Bring your wheelchair.
Marine, can you even get in the dadgum?
Oh, I can get in there. How about you?
All right,
Can
put
you
your
get in
basic
there?
loads on the table. All right, bring it in tight, bring it in tight. Congratulations, you made it back safe and sound. All right, we're gonna save you for last because we're gonna go straight to Don Brunson and his team, our Season 7 champion, and get his after-action review because I know you got a lot to say. Oh. So back to you guys. Give us your after-action review and break it down for the day.
All right, well, we started and came out, and I said, you know, there's a little cut right here I want to try coming out. What, just literally right around the corner up here. And we sat down, and he started throwing a drop shot. I started trying to do a deep dive and crankbait off the edge of the grass, and it was a little too shallow for that, so I ended up picking up a worm. And so he keeps fishing drop shot, finally puts one in the boat. I put a little dink in the boat. We run down the lake, saw some schooling fish, jumped on top of those, take a deep dive and crankbait, catch the first one. I want to stretch it out. It was only like 13 3/4, you know. I'm like, oh crap, that won't count. Fish down through that, and then we go to the south end of the lake and we get on a bunch of schooling fish. And I'm talking erupting the water. Fished for an hour and a half down there, and the only thing that I think we did not throw in the water was dynamite. And could not get a bite.
So a rough day of fishing.
Left,
Did
back
the
up
weather
here.
play a factor? I mean, we're talking 100-degree temperatures, full moon the previous night.
Yeah, I think that's what happened because the bite for us pretty much stopped at about 8:30 this morning. It was done. And so we literally were just moving around trying to find fish, and we'd get a little sniff here or there, and that was it. So at the end of the day, we ended up with that one fish. That was what, 1.8?
All right, so we know we got one fish. They caught fish, tough pattern, hot day, water temperatures are up, the moon was out, full moon last night. Did you beat Don Brunson and his team? Let's hear your after-action review.
We'll see. It was tough this morning. The full moon, like you related to, the full moon, the heat, there was no wind, just dead. There's nothing out there to move fish, position fish, to help you at all. So we get out there and we're trying 2-3 different things, throwing top waters and crankbaits, and we're throwing Carolina rigs, and we're everything we can think of. We don't get a fish for the first hour. You throw a crankbait, redrag it kind of through the grass, pop it loose from the grass. I feel a tick. Here we go. Got our first fish. Okay.
I threw several things, you know, even Strike King crappie jigs. Couldn't figure it out, and finally I threw on a drop shot rig with a Strike King tungsten drop shot weight and a small hook, and put on a Morning Dawn 5-inch drop shot worm, and I cut it in half and started catching them. And I caught 3 of them, almost about 2 of them back to back, and then one about 4 minutes before we had to leave.
Yeah.
So you had to size the bait down. So they want it small. They want small, slow, and deep.
Yes.
There we go. So there's the pattern. Oh. All right, and the final weight was?
9:17.
All right, congratulations.
Yeah,
You're moving to the next round of
we're on.
competition.
All right, fellas. Hey.
All right,
It was
grab
good
your
fishing with you
basic
guys.
load. Get out of my top.
Okay.
Cool.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Let's go. We're all right. To the next round. To the next round.
However many years I've been fishing, I've never not been able to figure out how to get a schooling fish to bite something in the boat.
Yeah, it was crazy.
We fished the schoolers for an hour and 20 minutes at least. I threw everything in the boat imaginable except dynamite, and if I would have had it, I probably would have thrown that.
So one defending champion goes home, while another moves on to the semifinals. Faulkner and Hill advance. Cast and crew of Force on Force stay at the scenic 515 Cabins in Yantis, Texas, right off of Lake Fork. Convenient to great fishing and hospitality that will make you want to come back again and again. Make Scenic 515 Cabins your go-to place to stay when you visit East Texas. Log on to scenic515cabins.com to book your stay. Thanks for watching Force on Force.